Hello to everyone, this is Joanna, and this evening I have come back one more time. I have decided to demo my Dream Girl plates that I got from DRK. These were the plates that I said I had tried to order 4 from an eBay seller. They never came. I placed the order back in April and I tried to get a refund. I can't really tell if that happened or not, but I ended up seeing these plates on the DRK site. You got, I believe it may be 16 here. You got all 16 for $22. By the time they came to me, I think it was like 27. They came in this case. I did not have to order the case separately. So I'm going to demo a few of these tonight, but not each and every one. But I am going to show these to you again, because I think when I showed them before, I had them in the case. That was the first one, and this right here is the second one. There's the third one. And I didn't realize that DRK had these, or I would have tried to order sooner. Now, I do know that these 2 images right here are from some Conad plates that I have, 2 different plates. And some of these images appear to be from other stamping sets, or they are like other images from other stamping sets, but those 2 in particular I recognized. And then I think there's some that look like a mini version of a MoU London, one of my MoU London plates. I don't know if I passed it up or not. If I haven't, I will point it out. These little teacups down here, this right here. I like this, but it's huge. This one, let me see. I think there are some images a little bit like this, but not close on my MoU London fairy tale plate. This one right here has some shoes. And I like this image. I still think it's a little big for the nail, but it may work on a thumb. The little cat down there. Little Christmas trees. Snowman. Now, I think I have this image on one of my Bundle Monster plates, if I'm not mistaken. I haven't compared it to see if it's just like it or different or off a little. This one right here, we got the words Friday, new looks. I don't know why this says Dream instead of Dream. I did look to see if it was maybe a typo, but the ones that I saw looked like that too. This was one of the ones in that first one, and another faceplate were one of the 4 that I tried to order from the eBay seller. Now I know these bows, some of these bows here are on my Conad plates. And I like this couple a lot. I had hoped it was smaller. I really thought it was smaller than what it looks there, because you can't put that on a nail, and that would be so cute. I know I have this image on one of my Conad plates. And the little birthday hats, there are some on some MoU London plates. Cupcakes and donuts are on a lot of plates. This one was the one that reminded me of one of my fairy tale plates that I haven't used yet. They had these nail-shaped designs, and they're bigger on my MoU London plate. They're more nail size, and a friend of mine actually got her nail shaped like that. I call them egg-shaped nails. I don't really know what they are, maybe oval. And see, that schoolhouse is big. So I still don't know yet which plates I'm going to stamp with. I think I'll start with this one since I have it. I want to check this image out here. And I have to be really, really careful here, because I always feel like I'm going to chop the edge of my nail off, and I've got 2 nails that are kind of damaged. Not in a bad way, but I said I had a crack along them, so I think what I need to do is use my moisturizing base coats more. We're going to start with this one. What I've done here is, again, hastily applied. I tried to clean that up a little bit, but I'm not good at that. So in my case, it's usually when I wash dishes and things that comes off. But I did put on some of my base coat here. And depending on how this look looks, I may leave it on. I really like this a lot. I think I have 1 or 2 backups of this. I may buy some extras of this because I think it's going away. There was a blue one, but this is their 4-in-1. I believe it is, like I said before, it's a treatment coat. It's a moisturizing base coat as well. I really like that a lot. Considering I don't like Sally Hansen base coats, I do like that one. The polishes that I've used here are 2 Revlon colors. I have 220 Enchanting and 211 Charming. And this one kind of has a bit of a frost there. But I've mainly got on 2 coats of this. And then I put some of this on the sponge. So my gradient isn't the best. I'm not really good at getting it even and blended. I think this one turned out the best. And then, of course, I've been using my fairy dust because for a while there I was using this a lot. And then I just slacked off because I started using my Pirouette My Whistle. But I do still love it. And then I used the Posh Top Coat to dry everything up. My stamping polish this go around will not be black or white. I'm going to be reverting to my Royal Purple Conad. I've had this particular bottle since 2010 when I first started ordering from them, and it is still good. But I really love this color when I'm doing anything lavender or purple, so it's still good. Now, I go through the black gold a lot, I said, the white. The black I was going through before I discovered Rika. I love this moss green, I love the sky blue, and I love this purple. I almost had these in all the colors that they came in. I love the pale yellow and the mint green, but these didn't stamp over black that well. The Mundo de Unis do, but I love the pale yellow over black anyway. And whenever I use the white with my green polish, it turns yellow, but it's pretty. But I'm going to use this, and I think that was it. I'm going to use this stamper, so I'm going to go ahead and get started here. And I don't know which area I want, but I think I want to try that fairy. Maybe these flowers. But I want to try to stamp this face for you first just to see what it looks like. I have not gone over these plates in Acetone. And I pray my phone does not flip over. And like I said, I need to get a stand. I don't know why I didn't think about that before. Since I know that I do videos from my phone, I should have thought about that a long time ago. But I will say I really love my Royal Purple. And I need to place another Conad order. So there's that right there. I really like that. But I do need to place another Conad order. So now I'm going to go in the fairy area, and that one I'm going to stamp somewhere. But I need to. I think Conad, I'm not for sure. I haven't been on their site in a while. But I believe that Conad, their bottles are different. I saw on somebody's page, their bottle looked like it had writing on it, so I don't know if they are putting names on their bottles now because they don't normally have their bottles listed. Now, I like that image. I'm going to take this one and put it somewhere. But I haven't ordered from them in a while, but they are someone, if you contact them, they will give you a 20% off code. But I will say this, it used to be if you ordered $20 worth, you got free shipping. When I last looked, they bumped it up to $30, and they do pretty good sales. I just wish they'd bring their jumbo plates down from $2.25 because so many people are making plates now, like those Apipala plates. They're not $2.25. So I'm going to do a couple more stampings from this plate just for the purpose of showing you. And then I'll move on to another one. So these are pretty nice. I was anxious in how they would stamp. I'm going to try to get this area here where her arm is. Let's see, that's got words there. That's the dress that she's wearing underneath there. Okay, now I'm going to move on to another plate. I'm going to pause for a minute. Okay, this is the very first plate from the set. This was another one that I had tried to order. I really like that face, but see that? I wish even when they made images like that, they'd make a smaller one. I wish they'd remember that if we love the images, we want to fit it on our nail. Okay, now I'm going to try to do this face first and see what we get. I had to put more polish in there because I didn't have all the hair, but I do like that. So even if I put it on my thumb, you won't see the rest of it. But I like the detail in these plates. And what I like too about my purple Conair polish is it doesn't stain. Let's see, there's a hand here. I'm going to try to get that image as well and show you. I didn't pick that one up very good, so I'm going to try it again. Still not so great. Yeah, I think that might be a problem right there because I just tried that with another polish. So I'm going to move on from that one. So the hand isn't stamping very well for me. I will work on that. And we're going to go on and see what else. I'll try those words next. You can see that one. Nope. I don't know if it's too fine or if it isn't etched deep enough. I'm going to go over this. And get me a new round here. I'm going to come over here in this corner and try what's over here, and then I may revert back. Now I think this image may be on some Bundle Monster plates, but I'm not for certain on that one. Now that one picked up pretty good. I'm going to go back to these flowers. I believe these flowers may be on one of my Conad plates. I don't know. I haven't really messed with my Shanny plates to know if there's any areas. Now that picked up better. But I haven't used my Shanny plates to notice if there's anything on them that's repeated or anything. And those were the plates that I said I really needed to use because they have some nice images on them. Okay, that hand picked up better when I tilted my stamper like this and rolled it that way. So that's probably the best image I'm going to get with that hand. Couldn't give up, could I? I'm going to go down here along the lower portion of this plate here. Try to get some of that more solid side there and see how that goes, and then I will move on. I do like this star over here. That is a smaller version. I believe that star may be from my first set of Bundle Monster plates, so I'll pick it up really quickly and show you. I like that it's smaller because the one that I have on those Bundle Monster plates is not huge, but this one I think would look nicer on the ring finger and the pinky finger. You guys might recognize that too if you've got the Bundle Monster plates. I need more of my little cotton rounds. I don't know why I don't order these in sets of 3. Okay, so I'm going to move on from that. That was Dream Girl 1. And the one I did previously was Dream Girl 16. So I'm not going to demo all of these plates, but the ones that I like, I am. And I'm not going to stamp my nails with each and every one besides some images that I like. So here's another one. This one is Dream Girl 2. And I would like to try to do the umbrellas and that face for you. Any of the ones with a face I want to try to do for you. I love that this one has clouds. And it even has smaller clouds. And I love these little umbrellas down here. So I'm going to try the face portion first. And I think there are several orders that I would like to place. And plus I want to go to Sally's. Right now I've got a 20% off at Ulta. And I have something from Sephora where you get 4 times the points with any purchase. and then at Ulta 20%. So I'm going to try to half up what it is I want and buy half from each store. I wish though, because sometimes I can't get things from all the stores I want, and I want things from several different places all at the same time. But I need to do a targeted buy at Sally's, and I need to do a targeted buy at Blondie's. And by that, what I mean is where I go in there and I spend, you know, somewhere between, usually I'll have $200 that I can spend, and I get everything that I need, you know, in that one setting. Because like, I need a hood dryer, I need a 1/2 inch and 3/4 inch curling iron. Sally's has some hair care items that I like. And I need some polish products such as the OPI Drip Dry Drops, their Avoplex oil, their nail thinner, and their nail drying spray. Even though I don't use that a lot, I always like to keep those items around. Cotton balls. And I also want to get some of the Cena nail art, because I want to do some of that in the giveaway, and then I want some for myself. But it's like, I need targeted things out of there. Usually Ulta and Sephora is makeup, but right now I'm interested in some of the Glam Glow face washes as well as the mud. So I can't go in every store like I'd like to. And my Ulta basket has like $500 worth of stuff in it. And what I do, I just put stuff in a basket, and then when I show up to buy it, I strip it out, so that way I know what I want without needing a list. And of course, the one for Sephora is sitting at $3,000. Now, I'm not going to go and buy $3,000 worth of stuff. And they always send out those memos about, if you purchase your basket, you'll be VIB Rouge, you know, for this amount of time. I just do that. That's like my list. So when I don't know what I'm going to get, or I'm in the store and I forget, I can just go to that, and then I strip that item out. And luckily, things have not like gone away. Like usually whatever it is I want, it's still there, even if it sells out. So let's see. The next plate we're going to try is 5. Now, I will say this. You hear a lot of people talk about VIB and VIB Rouge for Sephora. And this is what I don't understand. They will say, oh, you get VIB Rouge when you hit an ungodly amount. And I can see how some people don't want to disclose what they have to spend to be VIB Rouge. Because one lady said her husband watched her videos, and another one said, you know, her family watched and she didn't want it to look like she was bragging. I get that. But I'm going to tell you, because I don't see why it's such a big secret. And I didn't know it. And I don't know if it goes above Rouge, because I don't plan on spending that much. But VIB, their regular VIB, okay, you get 20% off. And if there's anybody out there that maybe is spending $700 or $800 a year, you know, in Sephora, they're probably wondering, well, how come everybody's VIB Rouge? What do I got to do to get that when I'm spending $800 and I'm close or whatever? If you spend $1,000 per calendar year in Sephora, that's the hair, you hit VIB Rouge. So I don't know why that's such a secret. So I'm telling y'all, if you want VIB Rouge, or you're close and you don't know why you're not, that's what it is. That's all it is. If you spend $1,000 in a calendar year, and if you're VIB Rouge and you don't, such as I am, then say I didn't spend another $1,000, I would just go back to the regular card. And even though they have more events, I don't really participate in those. I haven't done any of the makeovers. It was just that particular year when I was at my other job where I made more money. Every time I was in that store, I was spending $100 and something to $200, and within a few months, they gave me that red card. That's the rest of the face. So if anyone was wanting to know, or is interested, or if you care, or if you don't care, that's the only difference. Now, evidently, I've not spent over $1,000 in a calendar year, and I'm not going to on purpose. If I do, I guess I'll find out. But I would imagine the way Sephora is, it would probably have to be $1,500 before it would go over the red card. And like I said, I don't know if that's the only tier or if there's another one. I don't plan on finding out. Right now, my little thing says that I have to spend about $240 more by December the 31st, which I probably will, because I want some of those Naked palettes. Like the Naked Smoky that I have to get one for my daughter. Plus, I need another one, so that's $108 right there. And with the nail polish and things I get, I would probably get there, but I'm not like doing it on purpose. But there are some things Ulta has, and there are some things Sephora has, you know, that each other don't have. So that's it. I just don't know why it's such a big secret. I know why the people who don't tell, if they said their husbands are watching. But I ain't got nobody that's watching mine that's going to care what I spend or what I don't spend. So let's see. I think the next one I'd like to try is this one. And this one is Dreamgirl 7. And I want to go for whatever that is floating up there in that corner there. And I didn't know what plates I wanted to demo beforehand, or I would have taken the film off, so I apologize for that. But I'm kind of picking out as we go along here. That way, too, the ones that I don't use, I'll know. Because like you heard me say a while back. Now, see like this elephant? Wouldn't you like to be able to get a smaller one of those on your nail? Like I think somewhere over to the side or in the corner within here, they should have put one there. I guess I'd better hurry up, huh? I didn't realize I've wasted 21 minutes of y'all's time. I hope you're interested in this. I will probably go ahead and wrap this up after this. Okay. So this is the one I'd like to show you right there. We're going to see what that's about. I'm going to turn it upside down here. And I will say, guys, if you have an order from Conad, I really like this purple polish. I know the Mundo de Unis ones are better because they stamp colors. But if you like a nice purple over your lavender, this is one. I don't know how much of that I'm going to get, but I'm going to try. And apologize for the noise in the hall. I don't think they realize that other people live here besides them. And it's like everybody that they move over there, they make a lot of noise. It's almost like, I don't know how you do that. You keep getting people that make a lot of noise. Now that I'm older, I want to move out of here. I've lived in this apartment complex since I was 21 years old. And as you all know, I've said I'm 48. I've been in 3 different apartment buildings. I started off in a 1-bedroom with me and my daughter. Then my son came along. I moved to a 2-bedroom. And then my daughter got grown and left. Oh, I'm sorry. Started off in a 2, moved to a 3. And then once she got grown and left, I moved back into a 2-bedroom. And now he's 16. And he's off over with his dad's family and step family. And that's why he goes to school out of town. And then he comes home. But I'm thinking about moving and then having him back home so he can do his high school here. Because even though he likes the school he goes to, he says himself he's ready to come home. And I would rather, I know that with everything that's going on out here, I think he's safer where he is. But I do understand we can't be 100% safe. But it's like you worry. I tell him all the time that even though you're not here, it doesn't mean I don't miss you. There's like this big hole in my heart. And that's how I feel. When he's away, even though I know he's safe, you know, I feel like there's this big hole in my heart. And it's always filled when he comes back. So I'm going to try one more plate for you. And I don't know which one it's going to be. And then I'm going to cut this off. Let's see. Just trying to see if there were any more. And if you want to see more, just let me know. And I will do that. It's just, I didn't realize how long I was going. So I'm going to try this one right here with the little fairy on top. And if this cuts off on its own, I'll just let it be at that. But I hope it doesn't, because I hate to end the video without saying goodbye. Okay. First thing I'm going to try is whatever this is sitting up here on this little mushroom. Okay, so far so good. I mean, the images are really picking up pretty nice. I only had trouble with the one, but it got better. Let me try these words for you. The word love. There's the L and the O. Oh, that almost worked. The V and the E. And I'm going to end this here. So So far I've just done this one and this one and that one right there and that. So these are pretty good. If you want to see the ones that I have not demoed, just let me know. If I get enough people that want to see that, I'll be happy to do it. But for the most part, this isn't bad. So until the next time, everyone have a great evening. I'm going to go off now, clean up, and go to sleep. And I'll see you in the next one.